Hello, and welcome back to Blue Prince. So, for the past probably half an hour, I've been working on this, which I think is pretty nice. One moment, this music's too loud. I have some music that plays whenever the notes out, so that I remember what is there. Otherwise, I'll just leave it on for ages, and it'll block the video, and that would be annoying. Yeah, so as you can see, I have added this glow to the outside, which I think looks pretty good. I've also tried to improve the corners a bit. Even though it's not perfect, I can't make it better. Tried my best. So this is good enough. A lot of notes. Actually, I think I want to start by looking through all of them. Must be a way to open. Yes, I've seen that now. This was interesting. I don't think I know what it's for yet. Wait a second. Wait a moment. This memo is not handwritten, and it's red. So green memos in Hartley's room are always true, or sometimes true at least. Okay, that's good to notice. Okay, so this was the stuff I found in that room. God, it's so annoying trying to do this sometimes. You know what? I'm moving this. Because I cannot look at it. I can't look at it with all this stuff getting in the way. Okay, so... Commission new artwork for all the rooms. Sets of 2. I don't get what all this is for yet. 44 letters in the message. Ace and ace. Is it just words that rhyme? Love and love? What is that? Sting and sing? Crowd and crow both don't rhyme. But they are very similar, it's just missing a D. Grown and crown. Same but missing an R. Same but missing a T. Same but missing a G. These are words that are only different by one letter. Right? Snack and sack, yes. Face and ace. Okay. So I've gotten how these words are. So that's something, but it doesn't really help at all right now. New paintings. So that's probably a clue for a painting puzzle. Because the paintings must be something. They're too specific and to not be a puzzle. Sets of 2. A pair in each room. A pair in each room. Okay, maybe I'll try looking at some of the paintings and seeing if I can somehow figure something out using this. Waft, waft, draft, waft, mile, mile, vile, vile, goat, cat, cold, old, sturdy, study, face, ace, acre, ace, lace, ace. That makes sense. Beard, bard. So I figured out that there's some sort of thing here, but I don't know how that helps at the moment. So then there's this one. Which might be a message. Let me see. PU And then it's B. Then it's S. Then number 3 is push. That's a word. Okay. Push. PH. Wait. Where is it? Then it's 5. Which is RE. EU. Push 3. Okay, this... Maybe it's for the... for that puzzle in the... village room? That could be it, because there's number 3 there. Push 3 up. Let me see. Where's 8? That would be... there. The 9. TE. Push 3 up after, maybe? 10. For RN. Then I. Then NE. Push 3 up after 9. That's interesting. Let's make this a better colour. Like blue. That is a bad blue. This one is better. No. Yellow. That should stand out the most. Push 3 up after 9. I don't know what that means yet. Hopefully I can figure that out. Best idea I have right now is a billiard room. Anyway, so that's a lot of stuff figured out. Very early. Safe code is a lie. Obviously. But maybe this is a code for something else that's not a safe. It's possible. I don't know if this one is actually a lie, because it might just be the wed of a room, making it look wed. It's hard to know for certain. I've used this one. I guess I'll keep it around, just in case. Wedding items. Third time. Wait a second. Is this the... Could this be the floor plans? Face and Ace is in that specific room there? Maybe I need to do something with Face and Ace there somehow? Maybe there's some sort of secret there that I need to figure out. I don't know. That's interesting. It's very close to the start as well. So it should be easy to check. Anyway, let's get back to the game, since I haven't even started yet. Okay, so I want to try to figure out this face ace puzzle. Okay, so let's look at the map. Okay, so it should be this room right here. Let's try to get to it. Bedroom? I think I want to try to get a lot of money this time. Paintings. There's a pair of paintings here. A tree and a pin thing. Is that a pin? I'm not sure. It's some sort of pinning thing. That probably has a specific name, but I just cannot remember it if I've ever learnt it. So in that case, hallway should work. So this should be face and ace. So what am I meant to do with this information? I guess maybe it's not a thing to this room. It could go further down. It could be the entrance hall that he's talking about. There's an ace there, right? An ace of spades, I think. Huh, okay. This is two paintings, a bath and a bat. Bath, bat. Huh, those are also very similar. Like, what was it? All of these words that I was looking at. Bat and bath. Same words, just missing one letter. Bat, bath. So it's just letter H different. So, okay, this is a waste of steps, but we're learning, so it's fine. Okay, there is an ace there, and there's faces. Maybe that's something? Face A is a difference of F. Maybe it's a thing for paintings, because that room over there had two paintings that were very similar words, with only a one-letter difference. And then in this room, there's two paintings. That's kind of a face. Although if I looked at this image, I'd never call this image face. And then there's an ace. So maybe it might be less clear for the images. Like, what about this one? This is a tree and I don't know the word for those things. Okay, apparently it's called a safety pin. Maybe. Yes, safety pin seems correct. How would those relate then? Could it be a pine tree? I think I think that looks similar to pine trees, which would make so pin would make sense in there. That would mean pin would make sense. Pin pine. That'd be a difference of E. Maybe I should keep track of this. It might be that the position that way different letters in the grid of rooms makes a message somehow. There are a few rooms I haven't been to yet, so that might make this a bit difficult. But let's try it. Face and ace, which is F. Here it was pin and pine. Okay, then over here it was bat and boat, I think. Hmm. No, it's bat and bath. So the letter H. So far, nothing. Hmm. Um, I guess a nook is best. It gives a key too, which is very useful. Um, minecart or railway or something. Car. Um, okay, that's probably definitely car. On the um, cart. I guess could be cart, but which would be T. Hmm. Okay, then it's this way. Oh wait a second. Okay, I need to make this music louder because I cannot hear properly. That's better. Okay, so hopefully that won't happen again. Let's do a storeroom. Um, a 10, a key card maybe? Okay, what about this? This could be stag maybe? Stag tag. That would work. Um, yeah, stag tag. Yeah, I think that makes sense. So FES on the bottom row. So far, my idea of it making some sort of instructions or message or something hasn't been disproven. Um, so let's move on. This way should be good. Let's do it then. Mm, bedroom isn't a bad idea. Mm. I need ways this way though. So let's do a commissary. And paintings. Um, oh, Bride and Bridge. Um, the difference is a G. That makes GHT at the end of the second word. That also works. Like, if that was like a Z, for example, like CHT, that's probably not a word, so that would disprove it, my idea, but so far, everything is making sense. Um, spare room or parlor? I don't think the spare room has paintings, so probably not a good idea. Let's do a nursery. Um, Pray? And what is that, a crowbar, maybe? I think so. Or, hmm. Wait, Pray? I have no idea. Okay, this is probably Pray. Is there anything close to it that would work? Pray? Way? But that's not a son or anything, so that wouldn't work. Pay. No, that can't. That wouldn't be paying. That doesn't make sense. It's so hard to like do this in my head for some reason. He who fry. I guess you can fry stuff with a crowbar. I guess that's what it's usually used for. So that could be it. Who, fry. That's not a word. I think fry. I think fry probably works best. AFES. That doesn't make a lot of sense. This might not be working. I think it's still possible for some words that end with that. That end with that, I think. But yeah, I'm starting to think this might not be working. Or maybe it's just maybe the letters are important, but just in a different way than what I'm trying. That's possible too. What's for sale? Salt shaker, shovel, sleeping mask, metal detector. Shovel would be great. An office would be amazing, but I don't have any gems. I don't think I've opened this one yet, and it seems important. Corridor it is. Hey, this one doesn't. This one doesn't have any. Oh wait, it does. Stairs and stars. It's an I. IGHT. Okay, I'm starting to think this might actually work with that one. Every single room has two paintings, doesn't it? A tie? And I don't know what the name of these things is. Could be tier. It might be a bit of a multiple tier cake. So, what does tier technically mean? Each in a series of rows or levels of a structure placed one above the other. Yeah, that's definitely that. Okay, that's. I'm pretty sure that confirms it then. I wasn't sure about tier before, but that confirms it, I think, for me. Ah. Huh. Okay, so let's continue. I want to go left if possible. Yeah, this is worth it. I need to get down this way. Okay, this is an issue. Coins. There, there aren't any paintings. I don't know. Okay, I guess chapels don't have any. Maybe wed rooms just don't have any. That could be a thing. I want to go left if possible. West Wing Hall. Perfect. Okay, car and card. That's a D. Then this way. Spare room, I guess. Come on, really? There's nothing here? Let's do a closet. Oh, this is really good. A single ivory die. A plane and... a plan, maybe? I think that's the only thing that makes sense. Plane... It's an E. Oh wait, 8. I was thinking that didn't make sense. EIGHT, but it's 8. This is definitely something. I'm certain of it now. Now that we have a full word, that makes sense. This is definitely something. Let's do a bedroom. For 5 plus. And an extra 2. Bath and maybe tub and tube. Tub and tube. Tub and tube. That's an E. Where am I? Okay, got it. Oh, some of these are a bit complicated. Let's do an observatory, otherwise I get locked out. Okay, let's get locked out. The billiard room. Okay, so it said something about push 3 up after 9. Okay, that didn't do anything. So maybe it's for something else. 9, that's 2, 20. That's 16, 6, 30, 3. That's 10, 8, 18. No, 10, 8, 80, 10. And it's... Oh, this is new. Green key for gardens. Oh, the key to the secret garden. Oh, can I click on this? Okay. Finding it won't be easy. There's a coin. Through the chapel, I suppose. Oh wait. There goes my money. A garden and... someone who does flying? Pilot and... plot. Pilot and plot. That's an I. And it should be right there. Pilot and plot. Can I get anything here? I can get a shovel. Which is good because I found some dirt somewhere. I think I did at least. Ah, here it is. A coin. Not very useful. Okay, I keep my items when I go outside. I guess I just can't keep them... Right, do I have them here? I do. Okay. I guess I just need to put them back before I go to sleep. I've seen a lot of these around. I wonder if there's some sort of puzzle with it. Because they seem to show up in just random places. I bet the secret garden can only show up on rich soil, like this. Okay, so let's try going to, the outside room. Because that's now unlocked. I also want to see if there's, an entrance to the house on the left side. That's an idea I had that I haven't tested yet. What are we going to get? Wine? Oh. Okay, I need a blessing if I want to keep exploring, so... Take my coin. I know it's not much, but... The blessing of a dancer. Oh, fascinating. That's cool. Very helpful. Thank you for your blessing. And let's... get into the house if possible. Ah, the bridge is gone unless you have unlocked one of the exits. That makes sense. I guess we call it a day then. Yeah, the spare room and the chapel, both don't have paintings, which is annoying. So I need to remember that for the future. Okay, let's try another journey into the mansion. Let's start by going over here. What do we get today? I think tool shed is best right now. I like this one a lot. Metal detector. And a sledgehammer. Um, okay, that's good enough, I think. Wash helper. Okay, that's probably nothing. I thought it might be a clue, but I don't think it is. Still could be though. Okay, so where do I want to go? Top right would be best. Also, there's a few things this way that I want to find. Let's do corridor. Then let's do a nook. Or a pantry. I think pantry. Okay, then pantry has two paintings. I think that's some kind of pudding. Or food, or meal. And this is sand dunes, maybe? Dunes, desert, maybe? And dessert? I think so. That seems right. Desert and dessert. That's a difference of S. 8/5. 8/5. I need to go up to find the next one. But I can't. Let's go storeroom. I'm after money today. Is there ever anything else in here? Wait, plane and plan. Both are the same things. The same paintings in the same place. So, um, but I don't think it's random or anything. Seems to be the same paintings for each room. That is good to have confirmed. Let's leave it then. Then a hallway. Stair and star. That'd mean I, and that is in the correct place. Where am I going exactly? 2 gems. Or a key. 2 gems, I think. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, so it must be in there. Okay, figured it out. And tie and tear. Okay, so there's something this way. I would like a courtyard. There's a locked box. Do I still have it? Yes, I do. A pear? That is amazing. Okay, I need to go to right after this. So a nook would work perfectly. Wait, courtyard. I don't think courtyard has any paintings. Let's find out. No, okay, that's annoying. Huh. Maybe that one just can't have any paintings. This one can though. Bedroom. Let's try that. Okay. Ooh, an apple. Coat and what is that? Table maybe? But what is a cot? C-O-T. Yeah, I don't think cot makes sense. Oat doesn't work. Cat doesn't work. Okay, I think it's time for some notes. First is something. I'm going to look into cot. It's a bed resembling a hammock. Oh, I know what that is. I think I've seen some of those in Return of the Obra Dinn. Bed resembling a hammock hung from deck beams formerly used by officers. A camp bed. A plain narrow bed. I... Let me have a look. I guess that could be a bed. It doesn't really look like one though. There's no better options though. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to take an image of these so that I can figure this out later. Okay, there we go. And then I'll try this. And done. So This way then. Which will lead to I. And security. I don't dislike security. There's a coin. Let's get the doors open. Offline mode needs to be unlocked. And that should be good. Left of I is E. I guess I'll use a key. Oh, come this way. Tub and tube. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, what about here? What can I get? 4 gems, a shovel. I do like a good shovel. Uh, where am I? I don't like this. It has to be a chapel, I guess. Let's try this way. Okay, let's not. Let's try this way. Fine. Key is... spare room, I guess. Great. That's just great. Really? Oh. Well, I'm already here now, though, so this is fine. I can get the coat check. Guest bedroom. I don't see anything else. Okay, this way then. It has to be a dark room. Okay, this is not bad, I guess. Alright, let's get out of here. Okay, want to get back up to security. Also, I can dig. Not worth picking up. Okay. Disappointing. What about this? Great. Very helpful. Alright, there's security. Let's get this open. Cool, not a bad idea. I like this. Let's do it. Tag and... or maybe like... this looks like coast to me. Or maybe beach. Coast. Does this make sense for coast? Cast? Cost? Maybe 10? Is 10... When... I don't know. I... Hmm. I don't know this one. Cost? Cost? I guess this could be a cost, like price tag. Cost doesn't make sense. Cast doesn't make sense either. Maybe if it was a fishing rod, that would make some sense. I guess cost is the best I can think of. Cost and cost. Yeah, I guess I'll try that. I'm not certain. And I think I'm stuck. Let's call it a day. The west-facing inn. Let's continue. Once again, we enter the house. Let's try it over here first. A shelter, a hovel, a schoolhouse. That is very interesting. A schoolhouse, for some reason. Oh, that's 3 of them. Okay. That's a joke to end. A gift. Okay, I couldn't find any secrets in there. Within a timely manner. Herbie. Okay, I guess that's everything. I couldn't find anything else in there to grab. So let's continue with the exploration of this mansion. So, we want to start this way. With a pantry. I guess a parlor will do. Okay, so this is a lie, obviously. So one of these is true. This is obviously a lie. So this must be true. This box is black. Would be a lie. And this box contains gems. Could be true, which means it must be true. And let's unlock it. And we got it. Anything else hiding around here? Don't think so. We want to go left. The library is. Car and cart. What about this way? Oh, an attic, that's new. There's also a classroom, which I think is the best option because it prevents a dead end. Let's do it. It's ready. Filling each object below with its correct color. I wonder if ready is the red prince. So which ones are wrong? That's correct, that's correct. How would you know for some of these? Infinity? Why? Peas and peak, maybe? I guess K. P and peak. It probably doesn't include plural. Okay, so what else do we have? Each color is only used twice. Okay, and this is 10 out of 12. Also red. Okay. Let's get these into the journal. I'll add a new page for it as well. Why is everyone's favorite color red? Okay, let's start figuring this out. So, some of these are correct, some are not. This one is probably correct. I think the same is true for this one. Probably this one too, and this one. And this one. And this one, and this one. I doubt any of those are false. Because pretty much everyone has those correct. This one is almost correct. But this is obviously false. Which means one of the blue ones must be false too. Which means this must be correct. This must be correct in that case. Okay, so those two are probably correct. One of the blues is wrong. So in that case, this is correct. This is wrong. This one here, I don't know if it's correct or not. You know, that and that. That's wrong. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. This is wrong. In that case, this must be correct and this must be correct. So this must be correct. That must be incorrect. Which means this must be incorrect. And if both are incorrect, this must be correct, which means this must be correct. Which means this must be incorrect because this is correct. So in that case, we have figured it out pretty much. So this is meant to be orange. Let's do that. And then this one down here is meant to be purple. I think this is correct, but I don't know how useful this will be. Okay, apple. Grade 1. This is interesting. Probably important at some point. I've added that to the journal. Let's continue. What about this way? We want to go right if we can. Corridor works. A lock and a clock. That's a C. Which means the third word ends with CK, which makes a lot of sense. That's not too uncommon for a word. We want to go left if we can. Oh, we do have this though, so that's not really too much of an issue. I like the idea of a secret passage, but it's expensive. Hmm. Hmm. Let's do gold. Wad and wood, which means that's an A. R-A-C-K. That's interesting. I don't know what word that might be. But hopefully we can figure it out. With the power of secret tunnels. Secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Through the house. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Laundry room. Apparently we can launder money here. I don't know how that works. Tie and tier. I've already got the letter for this room, so that's nothing new. Okay. Okay, so it swaps these things. So I could swap all my keys and money. That could be quite useful. Swap all my money and gems. Okay, I don't think I have much use for this at the moment, but good to know if that's a thing that exists. That could be useful in the future. Was this always here? Okay, let's keep going. This is a dead end forwards. So a storeroom's a good idea. I do need a key and some gems. Ride on a bridge. Okay, to the right is a good idea. Alright, let's do this. To the left is a good idea. So a den. Let's grab that gem. Okay, so where am I exactly? Okay, so the room to the right of this room is where we want to go. It will have to be a chapel. This does not work. What are the options down here? A key for a coin. That's worth it. Okay, so workshop. That's new. Let's do it. Huh. A battery pack. Interesting. I'm saving all of this. There's also a word. There's a word in bold as well. Message. That's probably a clue. Queen and car. Or car and card. That makes sense. Okay, I don't have anything. Yep, I already know that. True box does not always contain the prize. And we're locked out. That's all we can do. Hmm. I wish that tomorrow will be better. And I also think that I should probably be ending this video soon. So that is the end of this part of Blueprints. And I might see you next time if you decide to watch the next video. Bye!